Okay, guys, I am about to go head out and watch Halloween Ends, the conclusion to the Strode saga, not the franchise. I know that there's going to be probably another reboot, well, multiple reboots probably over the next couple of decades, or God knows, but I am both excited and nervous because I have read reviews on one this morning because the embargo had been, I think it opened on Thursday. So the premiere was on Wednesday, but the embargo wasn't lifted until Thursday the next day, which wasn't a good sign to most people because obviously films need to obviously release their embargo as soon as obviously the film releases, so that fans and just people that are interested in the film get their reviews out there. But because obviously 2018 and Kills specifically, Halloween Kills, it's very divided, has divided a lot of fans, and it's very mixed. And people are probably they're speculating that that's the reason why they hadn't lifted the embargo until the next day, because obviously it wouldn't get many good reviews. And yeah, this morning I checked, and 45% on Rotten Tomatoes. IMDb, I think because it wasn't fully verified yet, I saw on IMDb it said 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10? But then I saw this morning it was like 5.6, I think. It was 3 out of 10 yesterday, last night, and then I looked at it this morning, it said like 5.6, I think. So it's going to change over the course of the next few days, over the weekend at least anyway. So I'm hoping it is a good conclusion. Now, just to be clear, before I obviously head off and go watch it, I want to give you a little bit of my history of Halloween. I haven't known the franchise for that long. Obviously, I've seen it when I've seen like bits and pieces of it, obviously, when I was younger. I've seen like screenshots of it, and it terrified the shit out of me. Michael Myers terrified the shit out of me when I was younger. But obviously, I'd never got to watch them because obviously I was young and I couldn't watch them. So it's only recently when I got into the Halloween franchise, and obviously there are some bad eggs in the franchise. I've not watched all of the films. I'll tell you obviously all the films that I've watched so far. So yeah, I watched the original 1978 film, John Carpenter film. Love that film, awesome. The 1981 Halloween 2 film, really like that. In some cases, I actually prefer it to the original, even though that might be a very controversial opinion. But I really like the second one. Some days I like John Carpenter's Halloween or Halloween 2. Kind of changes depending on what mood I'm in, because the second one's more entertaining, personally. I'm sure some of you may agree with that as well. The third one obviously is unlike the other ones. It's very different. It has nothing to do with Michael Myers. Obviously, when it first released, fans weren't very happy about it. They were just like, "Where's Michael Myers at? We want him back." So they got their wish after Halloween 4. So for Halloween 3, I quite liked it. When I was kind of put off by it, by like most fans are. I think most fans are, I'm glad to hear, are actually giving it a chance now, which is awesome. Because now I really like the film, because obviously, as I just said, I was kind of put off by it at first. I think it was kind of because Michael Myers, wasn't it? But then I was like, you know what, I think I need to give this a chance. And it was very good. I can't believe it's called Halloween 3 as well. It's ridiculous. I wish it was just called Season of the Witch, because it's called Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. So yeah, then Halloween 4, really like Halloween 4. It's underrated, I think. I think fans actually do like it as well, but not as much as the first two films. Halloween 5, it's so bad. So far out of the films I've watched, it's my least favourite, but obviously I have not watched all the films in the franchise, but I know that there are going to be worse ones coming up after 5, Resurrection, the two Rob Zombie films. But we'll see. I am reviewing all the Halloween films on my one of my Instagram pages. Obviously, if you're one of those people that follow me, then you obviously know that already. But if you're not, then here you go. But yeah, I haven't watched H2O yet. Oh, sorry, I haven't watched Halloween 6 yet, or The Curse of Michael Myers. I haven't watched H2O, I haven't watched Resurrection. I watched most of Rob Zombie's first one, but it's too like grungy in that. I just couldn't get into it. I might rewatch it again and I might change my mind. I haven't watched the second one, obviously. 2018 I have watched and Kills. Really like 2018, good one. Kills, the kills were gnarly. I like the kills really very much. It's just the story and the dialogue. It's just a bit meh. But I'm hoping. I just hope that David Gordon Green smashes this one out of the park. The old saying. So yeah, I'm gonna head off now. Get my booking reference number out because I've ordered the ticket online, and then I'm gonna obviously get my ticket, head in there, and hopefully have a hell of a time. All I'm hoping for this film. By the negative reviews, all I'm hoping for this film is decent kills, and even a bonus, obviously having a better story, and most importantly, a great conclusion to the franchise, or the saga, not the franchise, Jesus Christ, to the Strode saga. Is Laurie gonna die? Is Michael gonna die? I don't know. I didn't want to get into spoilers, so yeah, I'm gonna head off now, guys. I'm gonna let you know my initial thoughts after I finish the film. Let's go. Here we go. Hell yeah. 1-star Guardian, kiss my ass. Alrighty. I've just got back. And damn. I'm very satisfied, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Now, obviously, my excitement is still high after watching the film. It needs to kind of tone down a little bit. I also do need to rewatch the film when I come to review the film on my Instagram account that I mentioned earlier. But before we talk into the initial reactions to the film, I came back home, and when I got back from the cinema, I was scrolling through Instagram just to see like any notifications and that, and I saw one of my friend's stories, some very devastating news, that they've shared a post on, the post regarding to the legend himself. The very devastating news. When I had first heard this, like the Halloween stuff kind of just went over my head. This news had just overcame that excitement from Halloween, and that's the devastating news of the passing of the legend himself, Robbie Coltrane, most known for portraying the amazing character Rubeus Hagrid, the groundskeeper of Hogwarts. When I first heard this news, I was very devastated. I still am devastated, but when I heard this, I was just like, what? Like, until I just only found out that he's been quite ill for over the past couple of years, and I didn't know that. And I actually remember the 20th anniversary, the HBO Max Harry Potter 20th anniversary. Well, it's not really a show. The film that they put on HBO Max, and also Sky as well. If you're in the UK, then you would have watched it on Sky, but if you're in the States, then HBO Max. Yeah, or in that in that celebration, there was an interview with. Well, it's not really. There was the interview with Robbie, and one of the things he said was, "I won't be here in the next 15 years, but Hagrid will always be here." Something on the lines of that, and that after remembering that and seeing this, was just like, Jesus Christ. Now, Harry Potter is a staple of my childhood. I mean, I still love it, but I've just had a lot on my mind other than Harry Potter recently, and hearing this, it's just mind-boggling, to be honest. I have a lot of Harry Potter stuff. I have the books up on that shelf there. You can see the shelf here, can't you? Here, that's the shelf here. But it's covering it. I have the books, all the books, including the screenplay of The Cursed Child, which I haven't read yet. I also have this here. See that down there? That's Lego Harry Potter stuff. As you can, I can't put the mic down, but yeah, all of that is Harry Potter Lego. Some of the older sets, like the Hogwarts, Lego Hogwarts, that's an old set from like 8-9 years ago. Crazy. I also have some new ones, like the Dursley house. I have the old Hagrid's hut. I have the Hogwarts Express, the platform 9 3/4 set. Anyway, Rubius did a phenomenal job portraying Hagrid. In the books, Hagrid was just a lovable, incredible person, and Robbie nailed the role as Hagrid. Like, he was selfless, he was charming, he was so friendly, he was just so many words to describe him. I'm talking about this in this video because it's important, because, like I said, Harry Potter is something that I've grown to love, and Hagrid is one of my favourite characters in the series, without a doubt. I don't think there's been any more. There hasn't been any news about the cause of his death, but I'm sure it will probably be released in the morning, because as of now it is, when I'm recording this, it's almost 10:15 p.m. It's 9:43 right now in the evening or night, and they're probably going to release. Hopefully, they'll release a reason why he has passed. They said he's not well. I'm not sure what the illness that he had it was. If it was cancer, or if it was some sort of disease that he has, or I don't know, maybe a heart problem. I'm not sure, but hopefully I will find out soon enough, and hopefully we'll get the news as soon as possible. And whatever the reason is, it's just going to be devastating to hear. So Hagrid, Rubius Hagrid was awesome. Robbie Coltrane, you fucking legend. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, you amazing son of a bitch. Yeah. I'm not sure what else to say, but yeah. I just thought I thought I had to mention this because this is very important to me. Anyway, let's get back to Halloween Ends. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get back to this. Obviously, this is just initial thoughts. This isn't a full review. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a full review on this. I'm just going to be sharing my initial thoughts, of course, of the film, what I liked, what I didn't like, and my rating. What I liked, I liked the tone. I think the tone was really good. It was consistent. It wasn't all over the place like in Kills. Kills was just all over the place. Like, one moment it's all hardcore with all the kills, and like it's quite serious, and then another moment there's like these jokes and shit that just turn up. It's just weird. Whereas this does great with its tone. It's very consistent, and it stays with that tone throughout the film. James Jude Courtney as Michael Myers once again has fucking nailed it. Great. However, I don't like the fact. Actually, I'll get to the negatives, and hopefully I'll remember. I should remember. Um, yeah, for the most part, I thought he did great in this film. James Jude Courtney. Um, I really like his Michael Myers. He's good at portraying the classic part. He has two parts of him. He has that uh 1978 version of Michael Myers, the Nick Castle version, has that kind of supernatural kind of Michael Myers, and then you got the other side of him, which is kind of like Tyler Maine's Rob Zombie Michael Myers, which is ruthless. He just beats the crap out of these these people. Like the town of Haddonfield, like he's ruthless, and he still is in this. He's just crazy. He just goes at it, just fucking. um, yeah, he's mostly ruthless, more than supernatural, but he's good at doing both. Those kind of versions of Michael. Um, let's see. I thought the story was good. The new person. Obviously, this is going to be spoiler free, by the way. The new character that's introduced at the start, um, Corey. I thought he was a good character. I thought they did a good job on him. I am, by the way, I am obviously hearing all the negative stuff because this film is going to be very controversial, or polarizing for all the fans. Like some fans are going to find this awesome and they love it, and then the others are going to like not like it at all and hate it. But I'm on the side that actually like the film. It's not my favourite in the franchise as of this moment. I will rewatch it when I come to review the film. I do a full review on my film review Instagram page. Um, but as of it's not my favourite. It is very good though. I will say. As a recording, obviously my opinions might change when I rewatch it. But as of now, coming out of the cinema, I thought it was great. Anyway, so another positive. I thought Jamie Lee Curtis did great as Laurie in this. I think she did. This is her best performance. I think this is actually her best performance in any of the films. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be straight and say that. She did awesome in this. She didn't feel over the top. I think she did great. I think she nailed that. I think she really did behave like an actual human being instead of like that overly dramatic version she was in Kills. Like Kills. I mean, 2018 was okay, but Kills was just a bit much. Like her attitude and her dialogue was a bit weird as well. Like when she was in the hospital, evil dies tonight and shit. It's just like, come on, Jamie Lee, come on. But in this, she was awesome. I really liked her in this. Without a doubt, it is one of her best performances in any Halloween film. Personally, anyway. And I'd like to think some other fans agree with me, but some other people have their opinions. But I think she did awesome in this. Next, what else is there? The kills. Kind of going back to James Jude Courtney as Michael. The kills were great. The kills in this were great. Not obviously there weren't as many as in Kills, because obviously hence the title of Kills. There were loads of kills in Halloween Kills, whereas in this there isn't as many, but they were still great and they were brutal. They were graphic. It was awesome. There are also a lot of tense scenes of it kind of holds you. There are a lot of jumpy scenes. I'll say that there are some scenes where you're like, "Oh shit!" Like that genuinely made me jump, and also in the audience as well. The audience were like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" There's a lot of good suspense. Suspense, that's the word. There are a lot of good suspense moments, intense moments. There are a lot of jumpy bits where actually made like, "Oh shit!" They did a great job executing that. Yeah, is that it for positives? I was actually genuinely surprised with this film. I really liked it. It as of now, let me just quickly check with the reviews. As of now, I'm not sure if it's. Here we go. See, 44% on the tomato meter and 58% of the audience like this. So obviously the audience so far are liking it more than the critics, which makes sense because critics, as some of you may know, are not a fan of horror films and they don't get the lore of it and stuff. I mean, 58%. Okay, I mean, I knew that this was going to be a split film. A lot of fans are going to be split with this film. They're either going to love it or hate it. I am genuinely happy that I ended up really enjoying this. I had a hell of a time watching it. It is also the first 18 rated film I watched in the cinema. And I'm not going to forget it because it's an experience to remember. It was really weird because near the end I was bursting to give repeat bells. Just like, no, I got to watch all of this. I can't miss anything. Sorry, that was a notification on my phone. Anyway, negatives. Oh yeah, it's about Michael Myers just staying in that sewer, or whatever you want to call it. You know, that little sewer under the bridge. So I'm not going to get into too much spoilers, but because this film is set 4 years later, obviously this is in the description of the trailer. So if you've seen the trailer, then you know. But it's 4 years after 20. It's 4 years after the events of Kills. 2018 and Kills were set in 2018, Halloween 2018. And then this is set 4 years later. So a big time jump. And in the 4 years of that, Michael was in the sewers? Doing what? Was he just sat there? Like, I don't know. And also, it's the fact that the way they executed it and the way that they shown Michael just be there, it was just weird. Like, I can't get over that. It was quite strange. I was sitting there in the cinema or the theatre. I was just like, wait, so he's been there for 4 years? And what has he done? Was it just waiting for someone to come in to attack them? Like, what the flick? Other than that, I mean, the acting was fine. For the most part, I thought everyone did a solid job. Other than that negative, on the top of my head, I don't believe there are any. Put in the comments below what are the negatives that you think. Obviously, for any people that like this film, but also have some like iffy bits about it, comment below. And also, even if you don't like the film, please share your thoughts of the film below in the comments if you've watched it already. I'm very interested to see if you are one person that likes the film or dislikes the film. Obviously, everyone has their own set of opinions, and that's okay. So yeah, put your thoughts in the comments below what you think of this film. For the most part, of course, I really liked the film, and I was genuinely surprised. By it. After all the controversial reviews, like some of the, obviously they were very split. Obviously, 58% on Rotten Tomato. 58% audience viewers. 58%. So it's slightly more positive than negative for audiences, and then a bit more negative on the critics side, which makes sense, of course, because it's critics, and they're quite hardcore on films in general, particularly horror films. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. It is almost 10 o'clock at night, so I'm gonna get some sleep. But yeah, I really enjoyed this film, and I was genuinely surprised by it. So yeah, what am I gonna rate this? As of now, as of the first time I've watched this, obviously this will change possibly when I next rewatch it, but it might not, it might do. But as of now, after watching the cinema, I'm gonna give this film a 4 out of 5. So a 4-star, which is pretty good. I don't have that many negatives, of course. I've only noted one. On the top of my head, that's the only one I can think of, but I'm sure that there's probably like little nitpicks there and there, but like, what? But other than that, I'm I'm satisfied with the ending as well. If you've watched, I'm not gonna say, of course, but if you've watched the ending, woo. So you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this initial reaction of Halloween Ends. I'm satisfied with this film as of now. Yeah. Once again, leave your comment below if you like this film or if you didn't like this film. Tell me your positive and negatives about it, and what you think they could have done better, and what you think they've done really well with this film. So yeah, with that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.